I'm going to start this off by saying that parts of this show remind me of a 90s film called Free Jack. Brownie points if you've ever seen that film before. Because not only do I think of it because of people being transported out of their time, but also because I could totally see Mick Jagger fitting in with this show's kind of whole universe.
Hey, Furlong, it's Sendak. I hate to tell you this, but you're speeding. Where are we going? Oh no, I hate the dark. Piss off. You can't get rid of me that easily.
So, the start of this show, I'll admit, is nothing fantastic. Washed out landscapes, muted colors, and samurai fighting each other with horses in a scene I'm guessing is supposed to be profound? Well, in some way. Feel free to grab snacks during this part. I'm sure nothing of importance will be missed. Anyway, so the camera is following around this one particularly detailed warrior. Obviously the main character. Until he seems like he is defeated and spewing blood everywhere. Whoa, would you look at that? A main character lost. I doubt that's gonna stick for very long. He then winds up in a completely white room, full of doors and a seemingly indifferent employee of some kind behind a desk. Do you have your snacks ready? Good, because this is the part where shit gets interesting. The employee, in an almost bureaucratic fashion, like a man in charge of the afterlife, sent our protagonist through a black door into another world. Apparently, we learn that he has done this numerous times, each time with various different historical figures. We also know that our samurai was not the only one, and now, in this weird fantasy universe that our characters find themselves in, a war is erupting with various superpowered people from history going around and wrecking shit. Mostly at this point, I see this show as an excuse to pit famous people from history against each other in some kind of supernatural fashion, like a better produced version of who would win. Like Superman versus Batman, the answer, we all lose. You know though, I am of two minds. I've said before that I think dragging up historical figures for use as characters in your story can be seen as lazy. See my Rage of Bahamut video. But in this case, all of the characters so far have been shown as complete exaggerations of what we think are their actual selves. And I think that works a bit better. These aren't necessarily the same people that we know from history. They're more just like bastardized homages made for the lulz and just to be insane for the action sequences. Because if the creator of Hellsing knows how to do anything, it's how to make insane action sequences. Though that I can see being a negative later on. There is a story to be told here. It tries to be telling one anyway, but the series is taking its dear sweet time actually trying to explain anything. So far, instead of giving us reasons to cheer for one side or the other, we just get some scenes of characters being badasses, but we don't know why they're doing what they are doing. We also don't know why they were all brought together in the first place, why they will care enough themselves to participate in this war between the powers that brought them there, and why they don't just, go rogue and do their own thing. These are all questions that I expect to be explained as time passes in full, more so than they have done so already. I also hope we don't get what was pulled in Hellsing Ultimate. Tons of awesome build-up followed by like 6 hours chronicling just one awesome battle in London that didn't really resolve anything. If all you are wanting is badasses being badass, then this is absolutely the series for you, and I recommend it highly in that regard. But if you want anything else, well, the verdict is still kind of out on it. Like, I can at least be sure that it'll be entertaining for many people in either case. So do I think that it is worth watching? Yes, but there is an asterisk on that. For the time being, what I see is a wonderfully animated and produced bloodbath of a show that lives by the rule of cool, and if you want it to be just that, then this is definitely the show for you. Otherwise, I'm not so sure. Based on the original mangaka's work in the past, we might be in for some disappointment later on in the series as far as the plot is concerned, so I'm a bit cautious on that. But until then, I'm doing my best to just kind of enjoy the spectacle as it has been presented, and we can hope that that will be enough. At the time of this video, the series has been licensed by Funimation Entertainment and is available for streaming from them as part of their broadcast dub lineup, including being in their Double Talk block. In addition, it is also on Crunchyroll in sub, Link in the description as usual for a Crunchyroll free trial, should you require it. And what did you guys think of Drifters? Let me know down in the Watchmajig. And for those of you who are further along in the show or have read the manga, no spoilers, please. Thank you for joining me on this first reaction. If you'd like this sort of thing, hit the like button to let me know. And if you have a suggestion for what you think I should talk about next, let me know down in the comments. Though chances are I'm going to be doing it anyway. Until next time, ladies, gentlemen, and others, stay frosty.